I hope you're all ready because we've got a really tough act to follow. It's late, but I have a few comments and some new information for all of you. In 1956, the first multi-institutional cancer clinical trial was LGB Protocol #1. Tom Fry, Jim Holland, and George Selkirk were the chairs. Dick Silver, then a fellow at the National Cancer Institute, typed the 8-page protocol over 3 sheets of carbon paper. He then distributed 1 copy to each of the study chairs, and the other went to the NCI office. The trial's aim was to improve upon initial success in treatment of acute leukemia with 2 drugs, studying the combination for efficacy and toxicity endpoints. The results arrived just 2 years later, in the days before CTEP, IRBs, INDs, and all the rest of the complexity that is now required of us. The results were transformative at the time. There were responders, and responders lived longer. 5 decades later, or more than 5 decades later, we are making steady, real progress. Cancer mortality is finally falling at a steady rate. But each day we spend in our clinics reminds us that we still have very far to go. The challenges are many. It is more important than ever before that we continue to fight cancer on many fronts as individuals, as clinical research communities, as a nation, and as citizens of the broader world. To focus upon today and now and what we're dealing with, a few comments. We're dealing with consolidation of our clinical trials infrastructure. This is a good thing. This will help us. We're dealing with greater collaboration among the cooperative groups, also a very positive development. There's an increasing emphasis on biomarker development and validation of biomarkers, including new imaging markers. We have a subdivision of patient populations with the need for ever-expanded accrual networks. More frequent public-private partnership for cancer clinical trials than we've ever had before. Greater integration of our scientific agenda with comprehensive cancer centers and SPOREs. And a mandate, an increasing mandate for evaluation of both cost-benefit assessment of new therapies. What do we need in order to respond to these current challenges? Well, first and foremost, we need scientific firepower. This is what CALGB was built upon. This is what you all have nurtured in such a dedicated fashion over the years, and this is what we need to draw upon now. Grounded in our history, it will continue to be a great honor to be a member of a group with such an incredible legacy. We need a far-reaching accrual network. Our ties to our patients and our communities that not only make the work possible, they continually inspire us by keeping a human face on everything that we do. It takes a community to do this work, and this community becomes ever more diverse. In the earlier years, medicine, radiation oncology, nursing, surgery, pharmacology. Today, these are joined by molecular medicine, imaging research, cancer prevention, health outcomes research, and pharmacogenomics, to name just a few. We have to manage greater complexity of operations than ever before. As one example, we've grown from a staff of 12 to a multi-campus matrix organization of more than 180 professional staff members at this time. Core NCI support. A cooperative group is defined by its core NCI funding, and programs that excel in achieving our mission as defined by our funding through the NCI will always be our highest priority. However, recent years have shown us that NCI funding alone simply cannot maintain the vitality nor ensure the success of cooperative group research. Therefore, we must engage other partners. Today, I'm delighted to announce the arrival of a new cooperative group designed to meet the challenges of cancer clinical research in 2011 and beyond. CALGB will join with the North Central Cancer Treatment Group and the American College of Surgeons Oncology Group to become the Alliance for Clinical Trials in Oncology. The vision for this new group is that we together will reduce the impact of cancer by uniting a broad community of scientists and clinicians from many disciplines that are committed to discovering, validating, and disseminating effective strategies for the prevention and treatment of cancer. To do this, we will conduct high-quality, multidisciplinary cancer control, prevention, and treatment trials, engaging a comprehensive research network. We will continue to further our understanding of the biological basis of the cancer process and its treatment from discovery to validation to clinical practice. And we will provide a scientific and operational infrastructure for innovative clinical and translational research in academic and community settings. The Alliance is already a reality. Leadership teams have been hard at work over the past 6 months to produce a structure for governance, membership, engagement of a scientific team, partners for provision of funding, and necessary infrastructure. Already there's been a substantial level of operational integration across the three groups. I am very proud to say that a generous spirit of collaboration and shared purpose has allowed us to conduct these activities in truly record time without hampering the ongoing work of our scientific and accrual teams. First, a description of group governance. The cooperative group will be an institutional membership model, the same as we've seen with CALGB, led by institutional PIs and co-PIs. There will be a board of directors. The board and governing body of this new group will be the institutional PIs that represent our members and our accruing networks. This board will elect the group chair and approve all major administrative appointments. The group chair will be the PI of the NCI grants and the chief executive officer of the organization, and be responsible for the scientific leadership of the group. The member network created by this new group is truly outstanding. The dark blue in this map represents just the scope achieved by integration of CALGB with NCCTG. Because ACOSOG operates under an individual investigator model rather than an institutional model, we are not yet able to depict its contributions on a map. It's clear, however, that drawing ACOSOG members into the Alliance will also dramatically increase our ability to conduct high-impact, biology-focused trials. The membership transition is already underway. All members in good standing of the three groups automatically become Alliance members upon ratification of the governing documents. During a transition period from 2011 to early 2014, each member institution will reapply and be granted Alliance membership through a rolling admissions process. This merger process will be concluded in 2014, the anticipated date of funding of a new unified cooperative group award by the NCI. The Alliance brings great new scientific talent to the group. Here's just a snapshot of what we look forward to. You will see many familiar faces